Albizia flowers, lotus and clematis flowers, and Puccinian butter. A rare story. The 90s. 92, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about it. One other element in those years was um, sort of a friend, Daniel. Let's call him Daniel. I mentioned him a little for 1990, for the 1990 chapters, because this is when we we met in something like 88, 89. I mentioned him there with a briefly to, like they do in the series. Last episode we had this, that lawyer said that um, he was sent to me to teach him about guiding. We did a good thing together. I took 60%, 40% for him. He wasn't too happy, but I said, look, my when I was an intern like De Niro, they gave me nothing, no money, no training, no insight. They were not about to share with me what you can do to make some money on the side. I mean, like sell a trip to some people from Arabia, which we did. So that was in that episode. Please go ahead and watch. It's episode 56, I think. And so we kept this relationship, which was a bit tense from the beginning. I stole his girlfriend, alas. Maybe here forgiveness, asking forgiveness would be in order. That's a positive psychology, happiness activity as suggested by Sonia Lubomirsky. So forgive me. Um, it's not my fault. She wanted. uh, it's in there again, episode 69 maybe. Moved on, and we did some business together, in the sense that he went to Germany at one point, 1990. We said, Socrate and I, we were already business partners at that stage. Okay, let's give you this money and you bring us some deodorant, I think it was there, and soap we would sell on this market here. Uh, Socrates felt, maybe he was right, that he was overcharging a little there, even if we. Anyway, moving on. This guy is now one of the richest, maybe one of the top 50 richest here. And as opposed to most of the others, he's probably the 1% who made it through a real honest effort. He worked a lot. He, for instance, he had a partner at one point in Greece, and he started studying Greek in order to communicate with those guys. And he worked late. He he did it his own way. I did it my way. Sinatra, right? Maybe there were some kickbacks involved. I mean, nobody can escape that. That is, I'm thinking, allowing for an element, just a tiny element, which is you cannot bypass in a corrupt society as it was and still is. That is, if they come and tax people and they say, "Oh, you need to close down because you have this flower here and it's not in the book." So I'm just so exaggerating. We're finding there's you don't have this in the books, and it's 5 cent wire. Okay, and for that we need to close you down. So you would have to pay $5,000. I'm just in that sense, maybe he had to do it at some moments, but still, in all he didn't have contracts with us. He found, looked for and found partners outside. Then it was someone from Spain, so he did it the 99% honest way, and through effort, without going to the state, as most of these rich guys who are in prison now did it. They went to the state. Okay, let's have this Microsoft license. We take it from Microsoft. We have kickbacks, and we give you 25%. You sign, and we steal from the state, basically, because Microsoft, this number of licenses, would give it with to us with 50, but we sell you with 100, the price that anybody gets, even if it's just one license. I'm just so he 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 did he didn't get involved into that, and because he worked hard, and we kept this relationship. Sometimes I'm not qualifying it as a friendship, because it seemed still to be a sort of a mutual, two people who know each other, acquaintances working for a common benefit or something, even if it wasn't business. Except for 1990, a short period, we didn't really work anymore, so it wasn't uh, exactly money, but still. For instance, I'm thinking of this. He At one point we went to the Black Sea coast. I went with him, invited by him. He paid the costs, uh, and that was a sort of a benefit for me. Uh, but to make it worthwhile for him, to be, in order to be a win-win situation, I was involved in trying to um, not pimp for him, because he was there, he was with me, but offer him support in the operation of trying to win over potential sex partners, so to say, and also to be maybe mean to me, to him, and boastful. I was perhaps more interesting, more charismatic, so he needed me.